Hello, honors geometry students. Wanted to take a moment of your time here and review some of the problems that you were assigned from section 5. Let's take a look at, I hope I modified things, so I'm hoping it worked out as problem number 6. Consider this statement. An obtuse angle B measures greater than 90 degrees and less than 180 degrees. So for part A, write the statement as a conditional statement. So hopefully we came up with if angle B is obtuse. Now, as you're rewriting these, try and leave things in the same order. The first thing that it talks about is this is an obtuse angle. So that's what we put in our hypothesis. Then the measure of angle B is less than 180 degrees, but greater than 90 degrees. So again, the original statement there did not have the words if or then. We need to put those in. Try and keep the order the same as you were given. All right, then part B. If the conditional statement is true, write the converse. If the conditional statement is false, give a counterexample for the conditional. All right, so that means we're going to go, take a look at this. Now, again, I think this goes back to a couple of years ago. You probably learned the definition of obtuse. We have acute, right, and obtuse as the three ways of classifying an angle. If it's exactly equal to 90, then it's a right angle. If it's greater than 90, all right, that seems to fit our definition of obtuse, but it still has to be less than 180 because we're always going to measure on the inside. So we should say that, yes, this statement is true. So we can do part B, write the converse. If the measure of angle B is less than 180 degrees and greater than 90 degrees, then, sorry, that's supposed to be a comma, then it is obtuse. So again, for the converse, we're taking the ideas and reversing the order, not changing any of the verbs, not changing any of the meaning. We're just reversing the order. And then for the next part, if the converse statement is true, write it biconditional. If the converse statement is false, give a counterexample. Well, again, I think this pretty much meets the definition. If you know the angle is greater than 90 but less than 180, then it's obtuse. So then we're going to skip to part D and say angle B is obtuse. Notice we don't start with if. We use the magic conjunction if and only if the measure of angle B is less than 180 degrees and greater than 90 degrees. All right, let's take a look at number 12. Write the converse, inverse, and counterpositive of the good conditional statement below. Note, it does not say anything about truth values. Just want to get used to the format. So the statement, if I am in Michigan, then I am in the north. The converse, if I am in the north, why do we have to capitalize that? Then I am in Michigan. The inverse, or say again, except for converse, we take the two ideas and we reverse their order. Inverse, we leave the order the same and negate both of them. This doesn't correct my typos. So again, keep the order the same, just negate both parts. The contrapositive is doing both the converse and the inverse, reversing the order and doing both negations. If I am not in the north, then I am not in Michigan. So again, that's converse, inverse, and contrapositive. And let's take a look at 15. Write the two conditional statements that form the following biconditional statement. Remember, the only way that we can write a biconditional statement is if it's true. We should be able then to break it down into its two separate conditional statements. Both of those have to be true. So we are told a polygon is called a pentagon if and only if the polygon has 5 sides. Now again, in this case, we're going to be writing out both of them. So which one you write first really doesn't matter to me. But we go back to conditional form. So I'm trying to stick to the order that they gave. Here's P if and only if Q. I'm going to turn that into if P then Q first. So if polygon is pentagon, then it has 5 sides. Again, you don't have to repeat the word polygon in both parts. Okay, we can use the occasional pronoun in the second part. If a polygon has 5 sides, then it is a pentagon. And again, I would accept those in either order, full credit, whichever way. As long as you write them both, you write them both in conditional form. We reinsert the words if and then. If you do that, then you will be correct. All right, that's pretty much it. I just wanted to review those. Hopefully that makes sense. If you have some remaining questions, make a note of those and we'll talk about things when we get together next.